What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, I'm going to pull some cards and see what comes out for us today. I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope the reading resonates with you. If it do, would you mind hitting that thumbs up button? It helps other people find the channel that may need to listen to some of the messages. So, the first card is a spiritual and cosmic card, and it reads, The Dark Night of the Soul. So someone may be having a dark night of the soul. You may be experiencing some ascension pains. You may be experiencing a situation where your life is changing. So you're having a dark night of the soul, and we also have the adventure card. So you're about to go into an adventure of yourself. Like self-discovery is what I'm picking up on. Not necessarily an outward adventure, but like an adventure within yourself to learn your shadow self. It's more or less like you doing shadow work on yourself. Also, what I'm feeling like is I keep picking up on this energy of like just changing your life. You're going to be someone who may be experiencing like a total life change and getting to know some of the parts that you may have been trying to hide and run away from. And it's time for you to, explore those aspects of yourself and integrate them into your light self, your light body. So let's see. What is the current energy? What is it that we need to adventure? What's the dark night of the soul? What are they experiencing? So, Ten of Swords, backstab, defeat, crisis. So, I'm feeling like what triggered this dark night of the soul is you may have been someone who have been backstabbed. You may have experienced some sort of crisis. You may have been doing some things in your life that may not have been of the highest good for you, yourself. And so you may have had to experience like going to jail. You may have had a DUI. You may have some of your past crimes, some of your past things may have caught up with you. And it's time for you to fucking own up to it and sit with it. And to be honest, that's when majority of the transformation happens. Sometimes transformation happens the most when we are going through something when we're doing things that may not have been working. It could be a job transition. Like I said, it could be you had family turn on you. You could have went to jail. You could have been doing crimes and you didn't think that they was going to get caught. But hell, you got caught. And so now it's time you did the crime. Now it's time to do the time. Or you've done your time and you may be like doing probation, community service or something like that. But you've gone through some sort of crisis. And it don't necessarily have to be an actual crisis. You could have had like a mental breakdown. Some people don't be like that situation that happened with Lil Nas X. That's what I'm picking up on. Like you could have had some type of mental breakdown, tripped out, lost yourself a little bit mentally, and it's time for you to adventure yourself. Take an adventure within yourself to figure out what caused those situations. What is it that is not working in my life at this moment? What is it that I need to change? Not just about myself. It may be a mental thing. Maybe you have been like mentally exhausted. And this is for somebody who has been mentally exhausted, and you just need to ground yourself in your thoughts. Not in the sense of like, okay, let me see this. Or just tell a little bit about myself, because I feel like that's the only way that I can fucking relate a message. So, like, this had to be about 7, 8 years ago when I was dating a guy that was like not really that good for me, and like being in that situation, like it stressed me out. I ended up going to jail, and um after that situation I ended up having like to be Baker acted in the hospital for a little bit, for like 3 days. And like having that experience led me to this space of like, this can't be my life. This can't be the path that I'm going down. And so you may be someone like that. You may have been dating somebody that hasn't been that good for you. You probably was in a situation where this person probably was abusing you, all this and that, because that was the situation that I was in. Like, this man was mentally, emotionally, and like physically abusive to me. And so, like, I didn't know any other way of getting out of that situation. And so the only way for me to have gotten out of that situation was to end up spending a day in jail, and then leaving jail, and then getting on probation, and having to go through like the counseling and all of that, and then having a nervous breakdown and actually be Baker acted, and then go through more counseling, and just the evolution of me to learn more about myself and what I wanted for myself. So that could be what you're experiencing. It doesn't have to be you. It could be also someone external to you could be experiencing that. So take it how it applies. Let's see. What's happening behind the scenes? Behind the scene lovers, kindred spirits, team, soul bonds. So again, like I just said, you could have been backstabbed by a lover. I just said that. You could be dealing with somebody who is causing you to experience a dark night of the soul. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay if you don't admit that situation ain't working for you, and that person isn't right for you, and you need to have a change in your life, then you won't. And who knows what could happen to you. You probably could be in that situation and that person freaking kills you, God forbid. Or you be in a situation to where you really have to go and get an experience like deep prison time, jail time, or whatever. But you have to understand that I don't think that this situation is for you. What's the positive about this? Positive about this: Knight of Cups, suave, charming, romantic. like, I feel like you may meet someone who may be suave, charming, or romantic. Or, again, this could be signifying this is someone who comes off suave, charming, romantic. This is how you're going to indicate that that's who this is that we're talking about. This could be a lover who backstabbed you, put you through some sort of crisis, or you're having a crisis with a lover who is coming off as suave, charming, romantic, but deep down they could be a narcissistic individual, and they have triggered this dark night of the soul. Or take it like this: you experiencing your dark night of the soul, admitting to your past, going through that and coming through it and going on a self adventure, exploring the depths of who you really are, will lead you to a partner who is more a kindred spirit who is suave, charming, and romantic. So again, take how it applies. Let's see. What's the low vibration in? Alright, low vibrational in. 10 of Wands, heavy burden, surrender. Yes, it's time to surrender to this. This has been a burden to you. It's time for you to go have your come to Jesus moment and admit to yourself and release it. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to get better or experience the life that you truly, really deserve. And I'm telling you, like, honestly, I'm grateful that those experiences happened to me. The person that I was back then is not the person who I am today. And I'm so glad that, I had to experience those low moments to experience the highs that I'm living in my reality now. So this could be for you. Or it could be you, or you could be the person that, unbeknownst to you, you could be someone that's backstabbing and putting somebody through a crisis, and you love this person, but you come off as charming and suave and romantic, but they need to surrender you. Again, vice versa. Energy can be swapped around. This could be external, or you could be this person, and you trying to figure out what is it that, why your life going the way that is going, why you experiencing mental turmoil or whatever. Whoever you are connected to, it could be a job, it could be a lover, it could be someone that you love. It don't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a platonic relationship. It could be a business partner. It could be a job. It can be something that you love, that you think is a hobby. You romanticize this hobby, and it's time to surrender it because it's not really working out for you. It's causing you to experience some sort of mental defeat, some sort of crisis in your life. It's not really fulfilling. I'm going to take these because this is the advice. So, inquisitive, Page of Wands. So you're inquiring why you're experiencing so much beef and tension and conflict, because we have the Five of Wands. But you have angels around you that's going to lead you towards your harmony, your calmness, your serenity. So you're inquiring, why am I experiencing so much mental turmoil? God is leading you towards this big change in your life. That's why you're experiencing this dark night of the soul. So you can release those old patterns and old ways of being that's not even beneficial to you. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ace of Wands. Spark, execute, action. So now here is your message to take action on it. It's okay to go get help. It's okay to inquire how you move past this. You might need to go to rehab. Something. It's gonna be different for everybody. So take it how it applies. If it don't resonate with you, then don't take it. Let's get an affirmation card to close it out. What about my rose quartz? I'm gonna put it over there. Alright. So my life is as good as I allow it to be. So again, you're only experiencing the life that you have right now because it's only as good as you allow it to be. Many people focus upon unwanted things with no deliberate attention to the emotional guidance within them. And then they try to compensate for their lackful thinking with physical action. And because of the misalignment of energy, they do not get results from their action. So when they try harder by offering more action, but still things do not improve, like the air you breathe, abundance in all things is available to you. Your life will simply be as good as you allow it to be. So again, if you allow yourself to go through this dark night of the soul, your life can be only as good as you allow it to be. Take the action to go on this adventure, to seek the help that you may need. And, even if it seems to be scary at the time, just know that it is necessary and it's a part of your journey. And a lot of people won't even probably tell you that this is an experience that they too have had to go through. But don't be fooled, because we all have had to have had some sort of dark night of the soul. That's a part of being human. So don't let people make you feel ashamed of getting help, or ashamed of transcending these dark ways that's not necessarily working for you. If they're causing mental conflict for you, then it's okay for you to say no to these old patterns and old way of being. Again, whether it's family, friends, job, lovers, substances, hobbies, whatever, you can let it go. You can let it go. You don't have to keep doing the same thing. Doing the same thing and expecting to receive different results is insanity. And then, not only that, is it making you feel good? Are you proud of who you are in taking these type of actions? Look around yourself. Do you like the environment that you're in? And you have to be honest with yourself. Nobody else can tell you this. Only you can tell yourself that. What are the thoughts that arise within you over and over again? And are you always met with resistance? Every time you try to take action on something, are you being met with this feeling of being defeated? Are you experiencing some sort of crisis? Are you not feeling love? Do you not feel like you're a part of a team? That these people around you are your soul bond, your soul tie, your spirit team, are they uplifting to you? Do they make you feel loved? And I don't care how they look. They might come off as suave and charming or whatever, but if they not working for you, surrender them. If they being a heavy burden to you, surrender them. And again, it does not matter if it's your family, your friends. Sometimes friends and family can be a fucking burden too. And they don't be want to admit that. They can cause beef and tension and conflict in your life. And they don't be want to admit that. And we be experiencing mental turmoil, mental conflict. We be feeling backstabbed, and we be carrying that stuff on, trying to make it like it's okay, and it's not. That is no way to live. So, again, if this reading resonated with you, hit the thumbs up button. Give me some feedback, and I will talk to y'all in the next one.